What's good, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge, your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting, and it is not close. It is a big day at the brand, but before we start, my tip of the cap this morning goes to one of my heroes who passed away last night at the tender age of 87. If you at home have ever got to work with one of your heroes, then you know what I'm talking about. Lenny the Cool. Lenny Dawson, my quarterback for my beloved Kansas City Chiefs when I was 22 years old. He taught me a life lesson I carry to this day. First time we met, he said to me, "Coach, do you know why you do everything for me?" I said, "No." He said, "Coach, do you know why I don't have a computer on my desk?" I said, "No." He said, "Coach, do you know why I'm going to be putting while you're working?" I said, "No." He says, "Coach, because they came to me. They wanted me." When you maximize yourself, when they want you, that's when you get ahead. That's when you know. Lenny the Cool taught me that. Now, let's look back yesterday. Now, early edge in the morning, not so great, kind of a ho-hum day, but I told you we were going to sweep the board in the afternoon. That's exactly what me and Johnny Bowman did. Blue Jays, Rockies, Dodgers late. Check, check, check. Now, I told you that we were preparing. I told you we were getting ready. I told you we had a whole bunch coming at you. Well, it all starts today. That's right. AB and the boys, Micah, Tom, Chip Patterson. 3 Eastern, our very first college football best bets. Then our NFL future season win totals in your feed right now. We did 8 different divisions, all of them. You got to check them out. Don't be left out in the cold. Now, only at the early edge can you have these stars together on the same show because we work, we grind. We're not out somewhere pounding beers with 8 other people on hole 6. We're doing work live from just south of London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the guru, Martin W. Green. Martin, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I get to work with one of my heroes because I'm working with you today.
Well, that is very kind. It's not true, but it's very, very kind. Now, this man, do not let the smile fool you because he is not happy today. And when Calvin Wetzel is not happy, that's the Calvin Wetzel I want. Calvin, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. You're right. I'm glad I get to be on the show the day after yesterday to bounce back because that over is not sitting well with me. 164.5. We had 96 at halftime. Somehow still couldn't get there with a brutal third quarter. So we're going to get a bounce back today.
That is the worst when you bet an over in that third quarter. It's like they left their games in the locker room. But that's the beauty of this show. You get it right back on a bounce back Wednesday. So let's get into it. Jairee says, Martin Green's accent is the best. I've been saying that for years. My man can read me a book anytime. But today, the book is all about Champions League qualifying. So, Martin, what should we be looking at? The floor is yours.
Yeah, if these Champions League qualifier picks don't work out, I guess I will have to go to narrating books or something. But let's hope I can deliver some winning picks. It's the Champions League, isn't it? CBS, Paramount, is the home of the Champions League. And we are down to the final qualifying round now. It's the second leg of the playoffs. 3 games taking place today. And I think home advantage could be crucial, Coach, in the second leg of these playoffs. We've got PSV Eindhoven managed to get a 2-2 draw with Rangers in Glasgow, Scotland last week. I think they should be able to win the second leg because they'll be roared on by a passionate home crowd in the Netherlands. Rangers are excellent at home, but they struggle on the road. So the odds on PSV do look appealing. We'll be breaking that one down a little bit later. Elsewhere, Dynamo Zagreb lost 1-0 in Norway last week, but the action now reverts to the Croatian capital. And I think they look well placed to beat Bodo Glimt as well because Bodo Glimt have struggled on the road. These teams are now just 1 game away from securing qualification for the Champions League, which, as I mentioned, is the most prestigious competition in Europe. So we should be in for plenty of tension and drama today. But I do think that home advantage can make all the difference.
I think it makes all the difference, too. Thank you, Martin, for that incredible storyline. Now, it's time to get into our board for the day because that's why you come here. Really, you come for the education, you come for the entertainment, but you come to cash tickets. But we've grown so big. We got to pay those pesky little bills. Here's a word from one of our incredible sponsors. And we are back. It's time for our board today. We have one play from SportsLine. And if you're not a SportsLine member yet, I just told you about our college football. I just told you about our NFL football. You've got it all. Cappers, analysis, simulations. There's nothing else like SportsLine. One small price a month. $10. Let's go. And today, you know it's from SportsLine because I'm not giving it out. Miami and the A's, 3:37 Eastern time. You're all going to be working. You're not going to watch the game. Just cash the ticket. Under 7. This cashes in 59% of our simulations, but I promise you, I will not be watching 1 minute of this game. Not one. But I'll tell you a game I am going to be watching tonight, and that's a little WNBA action. And I'm telling you right now, you guys out there may not understand, but I've got dogs on my crew. Calvin Wetzel, you know that if you're the first spot on the show, it's very, very, very important. So, sir, you're up. Let's go.
All right, so we saw, yesterday how these games can be unpredictable with this new format that the WNBA implemented in the playoffs this year. 3-game series, game 3 on the road for the favorite, which we've never seen before. Some people don't like it. But because of that unpredictability, it killed us yesterday. So I'm sticking with the first quarter bet, Sun -1.5 in the first quarter. That's on Caesars. A couple places have -2. It's fine there. I saw someone in the comments take Sun first half in full game. Those are fine too. But I really like the first quarter bet because of how last game went. The Sun got run out of their own gym after doing the same to the Wings in game 1. So when you look at the Sun on the season, this is a veteran crew that loves to bounce back. 11 regular season losses. They only lost the first quarter twice in the following games after those 11. On the other side, kind of the opposite thing for Dallas. 9 double-digit wins in the regular season. 10 regular season double-digit wins. 2 and 8 in the following first quarter. So I expect the Sun to really come out and set the tone tonight. Cover -1.5. It's a very low line. I also like Tawana Bonner over 10.5 points. This is at Bet Rivers. At FanDuel, it's up to 11.5 now. I took it there when it opened yesterday at 10.5. So it's moving, and it's at -168 at 11.5. So Bet Rivers is probably going to move at some point soon. Hopefully you guys can get it there still. To me, this is a massive overreaction to how the first 2 games of the series went. This is what she's averaging in the series, but she's averaging 13.5 on the whole season. Both of these games, like I mentioned, were blowouts. She played fewer than 25 minutes, but in a winner-take-all game that some people say may be for Kurt Miller's job, I fully expect him to ride his starters like he's done all year. Tawana Bonner should definitely be playing over 30 minutes, so over 10.5 should be pretty easy.
Yeah, there can be no limitations when it comes to tonight whatsoever. And what Calvin just did for a lot of you who are new, because we have new people coming every single day, and I love it, is there's different ways to bet on a specific team. If you don't like the game, you don't like the half, you can even do quarters. So it's all about diving deep and finding the numbers. It doesn't always hit, but it's a smart way to do it. All right, now it is my time. Now in the chat, Javon Jones says, I'm looking to cash early today. Braves to continue their 8-game streak. Lego. I feel you. My first play, I'm going to go first 5. I'm going to lay a half a run, -150. Now, my man Kyle Wright is on the mound tonight. He's got 15 wins this year. He is solid. On the other side, Mitch Keller is not solid. Against the Red Sox, last time out, he gave up 5 runs. Time before that, he gave up 2 runs. I think 2 runs will get it done for us today. In the first 5, I don't mind laying that juice. Then, I cannot even believe, you talk about overreaction that Calvin just talked about. There has been an overreaction to Martin Perez for the Texas Rangers. He had a good 6 weeks. But he's not been that good lately. They're on the road in Colorado, and the Rockies are the underdogs. So we're going to go +1.5 on the run line, protect ourselves just a little bit, -140. I love this play. The Rockies last night, they trailed 6-3, came back and won 7-6. There's just something about them at home that I love. All right. Now, all of you who are here every single day, then you know how much I respect and how much I covet the Maestro's spot. So whoever's in it every single day, I've got to have the ultimate confidence in them. There is nobody that I trust more than the guru. So, Martin W. Green, bring us home, big boy.
Pressure. Okay, so we've got the first game I'm going for is, as I mentioned, PSV, Dutch team coming up against Rangers of Scotland. I do think PSV have a great chance of qualifying now after drawing 2-2 with Rangers in Glasgow last week. Playoff clash is delicately poised as the action shifts to the Netherlands. But Ibrox is just such a tough place to visit. Raucous home fans there create an intimidating atmosphere, and PSV did well to escape with a draw. They should be a lot more comfortable on home soil. Last season, it's worth remembering that Rangers reached the Europa League final. On that run, they lost all of their away games. They lost to Red Star Belgrade, they lost to Braga, and they lost to RB Leipzig. But they always won in Glasgow to turn things around. They don't have that luxury now. They're going on the road. PSV had all weekend to rest. The Dutch league just gave them the weekend off, whereas Rangers had to play a really grueling 2-2 draw away at Hibernian. They're missing star striker Alfredo Morelos. He's been left out for disciplinary issues. It's all set up perfectly for a PSV win, and that's priced at -140 with Caesars. Looks appealing to me. But if you want more value, you can throw in over 1.5 goals as well. PSV have been crazy this season, 5.16 goals per game on average. They're weak in defence, but they're excellent in attack. So they're probably going to concede, but if they do, they're going to have to score twice, and I think they can pull it off. The other game I've got is Dynamo Zagreb to beat Bodo Glimt. Dynamo Zagreb, yeah. Do you know what? And
That just sounded funny.
I wouldn't mind if Bodo Glimt lost, because I've been writing about them for so long now, and you have to do a funny little slash through the O, and then you have to do a backslash, and then it's a nightmare to write, so I hope they lose. So Dynamo Zagreb, they did look a little bit toothless when they took them on in Norway last week. However, they bounced back by beating Osijek 5-2 in the Croatian league on Saturday. So that's leaving them comfortably top of the domestic table. They can focus their attention on Champions League qualifying now. They have an excellent home record. They should feel confident in their chances of turning things around. Going back to this theme that I've mentioned earlier, Bodo Glimt have saved all their best performances for their home games. They've really struggled on the road. They've lost 2 and drawn 1 of their 3 away matches in Champions League qualifying so far. So for that reason, I'm backing the likes of Mislav Orsic to lead Dynamo Zagreb to a hard-fought victory. I've got -125 on that. That's at Caesars as well.
Guru, Buckets, Brant Sutton. 3 best soccer cappers in the world, and I've got them all. Little public service announcement from Paul in the chat. Wasted a lot of money paying other cappers. So glad I found SportsLine. One dude quit the company a quarter way through the NFL season, and the owner threatened me when I demanded a refund. Paul, I'll give you the $10 if you want a refund from us. You don't like paying $1,000 for baseball picks? $8.99 for hockey picks? You guys don't like doing that? It's insane. It's insane that people still do that. Come be a part of us. We're building a community. We don't just want your money. We want to win together. With that being said, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of the best executive producer in the business, the jeweler. Calvin Wetzel, first quarter, Suns. Let's say that -1.5, -110. Then a little prop, Dewana Bonner. Remember, props, bring your unit down just a little bit, over 10.5 points. Then Martin W. Green, he gave you so much information. He gave you more picks than this. If you were listening, you can't just look at the recap page. PSV money line and over 1.5, -110. Then Dynamo Zagreb money line, -125. Then if you're going to cash with me, you're going to do with these two. Braves in the first 5. Let's lay that half a run. I'm okay with that. -150. Then the Rockies at home on the run line. Are you kidding me? +1.5, -140. Then one play from SportsLine today. Marlins, A's, under 7. I dare you to watch that game. Dare you. Now, jeweler, show your face. There he is. What's up, big boy?
Coach, as you mentioned earlier, we got Chip on later today for a little college football preview action. And
Yes,
if you know Chip, you know he loves the sicko play. So inspired by that, we've got a sicko parlay paying out +414. And we're going to take that PSV money line, that Zagreb money line. And then I went on the SportsLine site. I saw our man Buckets had a write-up. He's telling me to take the over 2.5 and Trabzonspor versus Copenhagen, all of that in the Champions League, over 2.5 there. Put it together, you're getting about a 4-1 payout. I'm going to do the sicko mode. I'm going to do the afternoon little sweat while we're doing the college football show.
I love that. Real quick, by the way, because you and I kind of been, we're kind of we bring the hammer down, right? We're the disciplinarians. Would you say that's correct here at the Early Edge?
Yes, I think that's pretty accurate.
I would say. So if one of our cappers was in the chat asking a capper who was on the show a question, that would be distracting, would it not?
It would be, Coach. You saw the clip going around yesterday at Draymond talking about how on every NBA team there's 2 players and then there's 13 other dudes.
Correct.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that you and I are those 2 players, and then everyone else is just those 13 other dudes.
There's no question.
No question about it.
About that. Yeah. So Buckets, stop asking the guru questions while he's live on the show. Stop it.
What did he say? What does he want to know?
He asked if you were reading the chat. He goes, Guru, are you reading the chat? Why would you ask him that?
I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating on the show. Trying to deliver my best performance for the viewers.
Thank you. Performance. See, Guru gets it. This is a performance. Everybody yells, oh, picks. This is a performance. This is art. Buckets, you can learn something from the Guru. Are you reading the chat? Calvin, don't be like Buckets. Don't be like Buckets, Calvin. Jeweler, thank you, pal. We appreciate you. All right. Damn it, I love this so much. I can't even tell you how much joy I get from doing this with all of you every single day. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. I just can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. So on a day when my hero says bye-bye, we're saying hello. And there's only one thing left to do. And Lenny, this one is just for you, big boy. Because he always did everything so cool. Lenny the Cool. So today, a little different. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, you damn right. I love them all. Calvin, Guru, even Buckets. But, of course, Jeweler runs the show, always on the 1s and the 2s. We'll be back this afternoon, early edge in 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. More best bets for the night in sports. And don't forget, Tour Championship tomorrow. We've got tons of golf picks. First cut here at the early edge. We got you covered there as well. Tell all your friends, it doesn't matter the sport, the day, the time. You want to be included. You want to be valued. You want to be a part of something special. That's what we do right here at the early edge. Good luck.